How did the devil become the ruler of this world? How did he do it? Like what happened? Like the only thing what I've heard people say is that you know when Adam ate the fruit and stuff and he bowed down to him, so he became the ruler of the world, right? That's probably the most common answer that um, I think the church would give you. The religion is not gonna tell you, oh yes, that's when it happened. But the question is it really the truth, right? Because if you just think about it, it doesn't make any sense, right? Like, why would he give him the world just because when he caused them to make a mistake? Like, why would you do that? That's really stupid for him to give him the world when he just caused them to err. So by giving him the world, he would just continue to cause them to err. Like, first thing, common sense thing to do would be to separate them, right? You don't give it to him, you separate them. That's what you do. I think there's like a proverb that says, something about an apple. A rotten apple will spoil the rest of the apples, right? So that kind of wisdom. You think, God would be like, oh wait, that's not a good idea for me to give him the planet, right? Unless they made a deal or something and he lost, so he has to give him the planet now. Okay, so I thought these humans were not gonna, you know, accept this, but they did. Now I have to give them up to. No, that doesn't make any sense. But I'm gonna tell you what I think happened, and according to this, I'm sure I tried to show you in the Bible what it says, but it doesn't actually say it. How did he, or how did he get the world? Well, God gave it to him. Okay, that's the truth, right? He gave it to him before he was the devil. Remember, how they were fallen angels. They wasn't always fallen. At one time, they were like good, I guess, right? So before he was fallen, they gave it to him as like a planet to rule, right? That's how he's the God. That's why he's the God of this world. He's not the God. He's just the ruler of this system. So, right, but okay. And this is why they're still here now. I'm not gonna go, but like, okay, I'll answer that question in the next video. The question is like, why is he still here? That's gonna be the next video. Why is he still here? Like, okay, because it doesn't make any sense. Because if he's that bad, the first thing they would have done is get rid of him, right? Because he's a poison. He's causing people to error. Why give him more time to destroy more life? Like, why does it have to be 7,000 years or 6,000 years or that many years long, right? Okay, but before I'll answer that in the next video. But anyway, so this is a parable, right, in the Bible, and it says, I think it's Mark 12, verse 1. It said, a certain man planted a vineyard and set an edge about it, and digged a place for the winecraft, and built a tower, and let it out to husbandmen, and went into a far country, right? And at the season he sent to the husbandman a servant, that he might receive from the husbandman of the fruit of the vineyard. And they caught him, they beat him, and they sent him away, right? And again he sent unto them another servant at him. They cast him and wounded him in the head, and they sent him away, shamefully handled. Okay, let's read that again. And pretty much, I'm not gonna read the entire thing, okay? Just to save you time. So what's happening is those husbandmen are either beating, killing, you know what I'm saying? They're treating the owner's servant badly. You know, the people that come, because the owner is the one that is sending those people to the husbandman, right? So, and it says right here where the husbandman, right? Not the owner has one son, right, which he loves, and he sent he sent him also unto them, saying that they might, you know, because they realize, because it's my son, maybe they'll show him some respect. But those husbandmen, they said among themselves, this is the heir, right? Come, let us kill him and take his inheritance. Okay? And so they took him and they killed him and they cast him out of the vineyard. And now I was asking you a question. What do you think the Lord of the vineyard will do? Okay? He will cast him, he will destroy those husbandmen, and they will give the vineyards to others. Okay, so like one of the mistakes that most people make, right, is that they think this is about Israel. Yeah, they think, oh yeah, this is talking about Israel. This is not talking about Israel. Right, the way you're supposed to read this is the man, right, is God. The vineyard is the planet, the earth. And you see how he built different places. He built a tower, right? And the tower is the high place to where those husbandmen, which are the angels, rules, right? So we got the planet. Like I said, God gave the planet to the angels to rule. And this is the event is telling you right now. Okay, this is what happened. God created the planet, and then he gave it to the angels to rule, and then he went away to that far country, or he said he slept, right? You know how after he created the planet in the beginning, right? He rested or something like that. Yeah, he rested, like, you know. So he went away. Yeah, and then something happened in between, because I'm sure he would have never gave it to them if they were bad people, right? But he gave it to them, and something happened in between this line and this line to where now the husbandmen are on a different program. Something changed from here to where instead of them treating these people well, they're treating them wrong. You know, they caught them, they beat them. You know what I'm saying? They're doing all terrible things to them. And then right here, what is it? Okay, right here, this is those fallen, right? Because the fallen, this is the fallen angel right here. And they set them on themselves, right? Because the Father saying right here that he's going to send his son unto them. Maybe they'll they'll change their mind once they see that, okay, he's serious. If he's sending his son, you know, he must be, yeah. Let's show him some reference. Let's stop what we're doing, because you know, not that, but still that they're like, okay, you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna kill him instead. And because they say, but those husbandmen said among themselves, this is the heir. Come and, okay, come, let us kill him, and the inheritance will be ours. So they're thinking that by killing the Son of God, right, they're gonna inherit the earth. Like, okay, this is okay. So So they killed him and they cast him out of the vineyard, which is that's what happened when you die, right? You leave the earth. And then right here it's saying, what do you think is gonna happen to those guys? Well, when he will come and he will destroy. Okay, what is the Lord? What is God gonna do, right? He's saying, what is the Lord of the vineyard, which is God, the real thing? What is he gonna do? He's gonna come. He's gonna, of course, because these guys are ruling the planet incorrectly, right? They're instead of following the good plan, they're they're screwing everything up instead. But they have no reason, they're not just doing it just because. Some people might think, oh yeah, they're just doing it because they're evil. It's not just because they're evil. They're doing it for reasons. They're not just evil. It's more like wrong. What's the word? I mean, it's evil, but it's not just. I just want to destroy things. It's more like I want to rule. I want to manipulate. I want to put people in a certain mindset, keep them thinking of the wrong thing, to where their minds never go anywhere. It's like they're put in like in a prison. It's like your mind is in its own prison. Anyway, so yeah, and now one thing I want you to notice, right? If some people might think this is, oh yeah, they might think I'm wrong, and they're talking about Israel, right? And if you notice, they said the husbandmen said among themselves, "This is the heir." So the husbandmen knew who the heir was because they recognized them. Yeah, they're like, okay. Like we can see them because we know, we probably can see the stuff that regular human cannot see. So when authorities in their present, they know. You know what I'm saying? That they can see in the spiritual realm pretty much. To us, it could just look like a regular man, but to them, they're like, okay, this is so and so. Okay, so yeah, but like Israel didn't know. They couldn't say if that was Israel, they wouldn't say that the husbandman says that this is the heir because they didn't know. If when he told them that he was the heir, they said it was a blasphemy. So this can't be Israel. So this whole thing is talking about how God built the planet or whatever it is. Planet, the game. It's like a game that we're in. So, and he let it to the husbandman, which is ruling the game, because and the husbandmen's they have a leader. It's not just one man. They have like there's an angel that is ruling over these angels because he's not God. He can't be everywhere at once. So maybe each of these angels they're like good at one thing. You know what I'm saying? So this angel as well as he's very intelligent and he does this thing best than the other angel, and then he's ruling over all of them. Like, okay, you do this, you do that. He's the focus. So if he start screwing up, right, then he's throwing the entire system. Like because they all looking up to him to. So if he start like falling, or he's becoming to start being crooked, right? So of course the other angels, which will also follow after them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, this is. Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, I almost forgot about that. Now I'm gonna show you a husbandman. Okay. All right. Where is it? All right. This is the the passage where the possessed guys. You know that where there's like two guys possessed by the devil, right? And right here is he. Listen to what he's saying though. He's saying, "Behold, um, they cry out, saying, what have we do to with thee, Jesus, Son of God?" Now, this thing right here, right? This is a husbandman because he's identifying himself. He's saying, "Hey, why, what are you doing so and so?" Like, cause he's identifying Jesus as Son of God, which is what they're doing right here, right? They're saying this is the heir, and he's saying this is the heir also. Okay, Son of God, what are you doing here? So like, but you can tell that they're enemies because he's saying, "Oh yeah, did you come to torment us before the time?" This is very important. A lot of people miss that, right? Because he's saying that um, you came too early, right? Like, what are you doing? You coming? You, are you coming to? Are you breaking the law? And you coming to punish us before the time? Now you gotta ask yourself, how does he know, right? How does he know? Like, how does he know it's before the time? How does he know there's a time? Like, and if the time was, I mean, we don't really have like a schedule, right? We don't have a schedule. There's nowhere in the Bible where it says this time that it's coming. So everybody's always expecting God to come. They all expected God. They thought God was coming like thousands of years ago. Everybody's been thinking it's coming, and it's coming, and it's coming. And it never came. But he's saying right here, hey, you came too early. So he must have an idea, right? There must be something that he got that he knows about, and he knows how much time they have, like what he have. So whatever they're doing, they got to do it in this amount of time because that's how much time they have. And yeah, that's gonna be the topic of the next video. Thank you, guys.